on tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll host we are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Evan?
Great story, DA. Thank you. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball? Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year. So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
So the Nets starting five. They've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the 2 spot. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Cantor in at the center position. Irving against Walker. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Harris passes to Durant. Harris, bounce pass. That's good from Chandler on the assist from Harris.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Tatum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag. What's up?
Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And there it is for him.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Irving kicks to KD. And a wide open look for Jordan. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Hayward. No good there. The Nets go the other way with it. Chandler scanning the floor. Irving makes it off the glass.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Walker finds Hayward. Now Cantor. Here's Walker. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Irving. And Cantor pulls it down. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And Katie, here we go. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
Here's Brown, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
That one is off.
And how exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And the Nets also making a change. Dinwiddie's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the third pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill. There are very few players in the world who can do what Kevin Durant does. Under duress of the playoffs or a big moment in the game, Kevin Durant has the skill set and the mentality necessary to finish opponents off.
First free throw is good. And that skill set of Durant's that, Doris, you just mentioned, there really is no comparison in the league.
I agree, Kevin. I mean, just to have that soft touch with that height he has is rare in itself. Now you think about the mobility and creativity to find a shot for himself or others in any situation. That is what makes him one of the all-time greats.
Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Of course, you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, that's a case, Kevin, where Marcus Smart is anticipating that pass. He jumps into the passing lane and uses his terrific speed. That's beautiful.
Passes it to Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Tatum. Smart kicks to Walker. Over Irving. Shot's good by Walker.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Nets leading by 5. Irving with it. He's picked up by Walker. Allen up top. It's Dinwiddie, top of the key. Over Smart, and Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Allen.
Well, the coaching staff encourages Dinwiddie to take these shots. He is so dangerous on the catch and shoot.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Outside, Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Irving dishes to Durant. Irving against Walker. Here's Prince. A shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Tatum.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Shots good by Walker. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right, and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, they've got Ogilvy. Smart is out there with Langford. Then it's Williams. And it's Tice in at the pivot, manning the middle. Williams in the post. Dinwiddie covering. Tice kicks to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Nets with the lead. Kurucs was the 40th pick and wasn't expected to contribute, Greg, in year 1, but his strong play as a rookie has helped rescue a Nets team that was teetering on the brink with the loss of Karis LeVert.
You know, they had guys who could shoot, and they had guys who could defend, but no one who could do both. Kurucs can hit open threes, and with that 7'2" wingspan, a factor defensively.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ogilvy. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Prince's shot is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Langford has it in the corner. Busted. No good that time either. Nets leading by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Now the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to LeVert. Prince outside. 3-pointer. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Passes it to Tice. And here's Smart. Floats one, and it's good on the way in.
The clever floater, right? Marcus Smart putting the right amount of touch on what is really a tough shot.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Cantory checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Shemi Ojeleye. And Walker subbed in for Marcus Smart. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
Good from Irving. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Back to Walker. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Walker's got 9.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Irving finds Harris. Now here's Jordan. Chandler, the pass to Harris. Langford with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
So good once he gets in the lane. Langford attracts a lot of attention when he drives.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
And I just watched Romeo Langford. And guys, he looks the part in every way. Big, smooth, great change of direction, and he can flat out score.
So he can't get either to fall. Talking about Langford's ability to put up points, he has that popular step-back jumper, Greg, that's so difficult to defend.
Yeah, and you immediately think of James Harden, but a lot of guys use that step back. The one thing Langford does well, he gets to the rim where he can use all that width.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Chandler, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Langford dishes to Walker. Pass to Williams. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. Clock at 6. From deep, Walker. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
And Langford has it in the corner. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Chandler kicks to KD. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Well, remarkable tenacity on the defensive end. Gordon Hayward showing he's more than just an offensive powerhouse.
And so we conclude the first half. Nets lead by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm and we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game. I'm swimming. I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny at the Jet. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
And simple, Truth. They just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. We've got Wilson Chandler. Joe Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Second chance shot, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hayward outside. Back to Walker. From deep. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. Great showing for him last season. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Here's Chandler. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Durant trying to break free. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Irving. Chandler's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving against Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one falls for Walker.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy, but to me it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization, and the Nets were on point throughout the process. Well, think back to Karis LeVert's career at Michigan. It was marred by 3 foot surgeries in just 22 months. And obviously the medical red flags caused his draft stock to dip. But credit the Nets who picked him up with the 20th pick back in 2016.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. And the ankle injury for LeVert last season, more of a freak accident.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about it, he comes down on top of another player. It ends up costing him 3 months. But even through these tough injuries, what we know, Karis LeVert has shown when healthy, he can be special.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And what you love is every year, Karis LeVert takes another step. He adds something else to his game. And I believe, guys, this guy has future star written all over him.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Tice. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Karuch. And it's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Ojale is checked in for Jason Tatum. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. From downtown, they get it again. Allen. Some solid defense from Brown.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Rodion Kurucs picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ojale. Smart finds Tice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, the big expectations for the Celtics going into last season never translated to the success many thought they would have. The vast majority of experts predicted that the Celtics would be in the NBA Finals. They were unequivocally, I think, the most disappointing team in the league. They just couldn't put the pieces together.
Ojale passes to Williams. Tice kicks to Ojale. Now here's Williams. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Nice touch on the bank shot. Smart's got it back down to within single digits for Boston. And Doris, the depth of talent for the Celtics. In the end, it was their undoing.
100% right, Kevin. Too many players were unhappy about their roles. Too many guys felt like they could be doing more and could never adjust. As a group, trying to stay upbeat and connected with that amount of talent proves something the Celtics were incapable of doing. It draws more attention to the Warriors' sustained success. Their ability to make all that talent work was impressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
And both free throws good for Prince.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Dinwiddie against Smart. Dinwiddie finds LeVert. 11 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. LeVert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, there's a fluidity to his jump shot. Karis LeVert coming through for his team in the mid-range.
Here's Tatum. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to LeVert. Launches a 3. Ogilvy traps the rebound. 46 seconds left in the third. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots with nobody on him. He parries the jumper.
Well, beautiful stroke from Jaylen Brown. Crucial moving forward that he shoot it well from the perimeter.
Brown against LeVert. He kicks to Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here. LeVert from outside. Some solid defense from Brown. Outside, Smart. The 3 misses there.
Not just a threat on offense. Dinwiddie is a fantastic defender. Takes advantage of his speed and his reach.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, leading by 9. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Jordan the pass to Irving. Outside, KD. Stolen by Cantor. Now Smart. Over to the wing. Walker finds Smart. Back to Walker. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Durant. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Irving passes to KD. Stolen by Smart. One-on-one fast break. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. And Kanter throws it down.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the dunk by Chandler.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alderman.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Evan?
It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
Outside Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. That free throw good from Durant. Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
Rejected by Harris, and he recovers it. Hayward against KD. Second chance effort. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Hayward. Irving against Walker. Here's the 3. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him. And you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
And here's Walker outside. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Here's Kanter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
That's leading by 6. Outside Irving. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And stolen by Harris. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Walker. Hayward against Harris. He feeds it to Jordan. Shot from 6. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Puts it up from 12. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Kemba Walker. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Led by as many as 14 points. Passes it to KD. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
1:22 left to play here in the fourth. And it's Brown missing. Nets leading by 8. Outside, KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris against Brown. Harris kicks to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Unable to get that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Durant with the steal. Walker against Irving. Pass to KD. Over Hayward. Rebounded by the Celtics. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 13 feet away. And that one drops.
Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
And he commits the intentional foul. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Walker dishes to Brown, lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Hayward finds Tatum. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. Walker with a clean look to the wing right side. There's Brown with the 3. Buries it from outside.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at an early part of the season, but what did you want to accomplish tonight individually and in the team flow?
Just wanted to come out here and compete and get the win. We wanted to set a standard for ourselves. The most important thing was just coming out here and competing for my teammates and, doing whatever possible to get this win.
And you all did that tonight. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.